Hi, today we're going to talk about how to get the most out of this online course. We're going to be talking about, taking this course at your own speed, following the techniques taught in this course, stay organized, keep your music book handy. I'm going to talk a little bit on how to use interval practicing and how to repeat the tutorials. And one of the most important things in this course is the chord cog exercise, which I'll explain more. And then tune your ukulele several times a day. So if you want to follow along, you can just go ahead and turn to page 2 on your syllabus and we'll go over this together. If you want, you can just pause the tutorial right here, go grab your syllabus, come on back and we'll do this section together. Okay. So, getting the most out of this course, what you want to do is you want to go at your own speed. This is not a race, just take your time. In fact, the slower that you go, the more that you're going to retain the information, the more you're going to understand the information. So just go at a nice speed where it's fun. That's a good gauge. It should always be fun. You want to follow the techniques taught in this course. Especially the chord cog exercise. You want to stay organized as you're taking the course, and I talked a little bit about that. One suggestion was to get a binder, 1-inch, 2-inch binder, so you're able to slip your chord chart in the front of the binder. And as for the music that I'm providing to you for the course, you can slide it in. You can put it in the book or slide it in these plastic sheets that act as your pages for your music. Okay. Keep your music book handy with you. Mel-based fun with the ukulele. Okay, because you'll be using this book quite a bit. In fact, I would say a fair good portion of the songs are coming right out of this book's. Mel-based fun with ukulele. Okay, going to talk to you a little bit now about interval practicing. Now, first of all, the bottom line is this: the more you practice, the more noticeable your musical growth, your accomplishments, the better you're going to get. Period. But we all know that a lot of us don't have a lot of time. So here's an example. Let's say we break up an hour. Okay, so let's just say you had an hour to practice for whatever, okay, and rather than spending one solid hour to practice, break it up into maybe 3 20-minute segments. So maybe 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes when you come home, 20 minutes sometime in the evening, and basically practice an hour. And then what happens is that when you practice in these segments, the information, it basically consolidates, and you tend to get a little more out of it for the short amount of time that you have available to practice. But once again, like I said, the bottom line is the more you practice, the better you get. That's one way of looking at how you can get better faster. Okay, but if you don't have the time, then try the interval practicing. And that was just one example, so you can basically break up an hour any way you want. Okay. If ever you need to rewatch or rewind or back up a tutorial, let's say you're doing a lesson and you want to see it again, don't back it up all, don't restart it, don't go to the beginning again, because you don't need to see the beginning again. All you need to do is just back it up to where you think you need to practice and play from there. You're just going to save more time. It's a little more helpful that way. Be sure that you do your chord cog exercise for a few minutes before you do anything. Practice, exercise, songs, homework, whatever it is. Whatever it is you're going to do the chord cog exercise before you do anything that's a task, assigned, a lesson, etc. Okay, it's going to really help shorten your learning curve. It's going to cut your learning time in half, if not more. Okay, so really pay special close attention to that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, in upcoming tutorials I'm going to teach you the chord cog exercise, so don't even worry about it. make sure that your ukulele is in tune before you start the lesson. So, you know, in case you forgot, I mean, there's kind of a reminder in the beginning of the tutorial to tune your ukulele. If not, it's a good practice to tune it prior to you starting. In fact, it's also a good idea, and I'm highly recommending this as like an ongoing homework for yourself. So make this an ongoing homework, and I would like to say forever, but you know, it's not going to be forever. But tune the ukulele several times a day. Then as you get better, tune it once a day. And the more you tune your ukulele, okay, the less you'll be able to tune it later on. Basically, the strings will stretch and settle into its tuning area where it doesn't fluctuate too much. So when you do tune it, it's not really that off out of tune. Okay, and also the more you tune your ukulele with the tuner now, with the tuner, you start to train your ear on how an ukulele actually sounds. The more you hear a tuned ukulele, the ear becomes more and more trained so that you can kind of tune it on your own without using the ukulele. And we'll talk about that more as we start the course. Okay. Please do not skip around the order of sequence in the syllabus. When you take the course, when you're doing the lessons, follow it just consecutively how it goes, and do not skip any lessons. Okay, the course was designed for you to follow each lesson one after the other, so you can get the maximum amount of benefit in learning and playing the ukulele. So for this stage, at the beginning stage of playing the ukulele, follow every lesson consecutively as written in the syllabus. Okay. And okay, so we basically went over how to get the most of your ukulele online course. And if you need to back this up and try it again, or reread the page on it, page 2 in your syllabus, we'll see you for the next tutorial when you're ready. And look forward to having some fun teaching, and hope you have fun learning the course.